Before we get started with the unboxing, let's go over the format for review. I'll open the car, comment on the quality of the printing, and mention what I like about the model or decoration. Let's compare the printing on these two Cosworth Sierras. Starting with the chevrons on the roof, you can see that on the silver car, it looks like the printing implement has dragged a bit, which has caused some smearing. The same smearing can be kind of seen on the red GRFX on the hood. Whereas on the red car, the background square of the 87 seems to be maybe a little too close to the windshield. I'm not sure. Moving on to the sides. Both have some slight differences, but they look more or less the same, which means the alignment is correct. Moving on to the other side, the silver car has some issues. And while the red car is not without its issues, namely the misalignment of the background square of the 87 number plate, it's just about as good as the other side. Hard to complain about the printing on this red car. I would say the alignment is as good as you're going to get on a basic line Hot Wheels. Whereas the silver car, that 87 number plate looks a little bit out of square, and you can see that the GRFX is just not aligned up with the HW like it's meant to be. Starting off with a model that I wasn't sure about, but as it's been sitting, waiting to be unboxed, has been growing on me, the 73 Honda Civic Custom. Oh, maybe we'll look at the car door a little bit. All right. So this model is top and front and back printed, which is always a little trickier because the print really, here we'll look at the front, you really want the print to line up with the molding in the casting. I don't like it when headlights don't line up. I don't like it when license plates don't line up. I don't like it when the center badge doesn't line up, but thankfully with this model, it lines up very well. And as well with the hood printing, this is what you want when you have a dark color overprinted over a solid color. Like sometimes you will get streaking in these like opaque areas of printing, or just lines or whatever. Like this is nicely aligned to the hood. It lines up really well with the grill. There's not like any weirdness. The ink transferred really well onto the lines of the grill, or whatever. That's a vent or an intake or something on the hood. And same with the back. The back is good too. That Hot Wheels license plate lines up great. You can kind of see that green from the R peeking out just a little bit, but I'm gonna call that acceptable. You know, I'm pleased with the printing on this one. And like I said, I wasn't sure about picking it up, but the longer it's just been sitting in the package in my room, the more I've been like eyeing it, like, oh, that one's pretty cool. And I really, really like, in this one in particular, I like the windscreen color. That is a cool, nice blue plastic, and you can kind of see that they did it. You know, they did the I don't know if the tailpipe is just the base, but the lights there are also the same blue plastic. So yeah, cool little model. Drive it off there. Now we're coming in with a fantasy casting, the Lolux. This is not a licensed car. This is just Hot Wheels in-house design. It's the, you know, if you don't know cars, this is the, like, the truck cab of a Toyota Hilux, but slammed into the ground and made into some kind of weird made-up drift truck, hence Lolux. Looking pretty fucking cool in this tan. I don't know if the tan is coming through really well with the lighting, but it's a more beige, like warm tan as I look at it below the camera, and yeah, not a lot of printing on this guy. You know, sometimes it's nice when there's not a lot of printing. A lot of the work on this model is done, you know, with the color blocking of the different the base and the middle part and the top casting. But yeah, pretty simple printing. Low looks, some Hot Wheels stuff. That Japanese text is Hot Wheels in Japanese. And yeah, just sort of a tan retro looking color scheme with the maroon and the orange and the gold there. Yeah, pretty cool model. I have one other of these. I have one other of these in teal. So yeah, we'll just drive that guy out of here. Here's a cool one. Dodge 87 Dodge D100 in pink with the tan or gold sort of underside that they use to kind of indicate like dirty or muddy tires. Um, there was a regular treasure hunt of this that I swear I may have seen, but just didn't recognize it as what it was um, last year when I first started buying Hot Wheels cars again, and I kicked myself for not picking that one up. But that was like a red, white, and blue livery, whereas this honestly this pink and tan livery is cooler. So let's get it open. What am I doing talking about it? A treasure hunt, by the way, is a Hot Wheels car that is has a special. It's just like the other kind. It's just like the other car, but it has a special marking that marks it out, and the card art has a little note on it that says this is a treasure hunt vehicle. It's like a chase Pokemon card, except there's like one to a case instead of like one to a pack. So that's how that works. That's how rare Hot Wheels works. But that's that is a bit of a digression. Let's look at the printing and the alignment on this Dodge D100. And I would say, and I was actually lucky. There was like 7 of these at the store, so I got to have my pick and go through and find the one that I like the printing on the best. So out of the examples I had, this was the best printed one that I to my judgment. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really know, like, I'm not like a huge car head. I don't really know any of these brands, but it's a cool looking livery, cool paint job, cool model. And a model that I didn't have in my collection yet. So yeah, again, good color blocking with the different components. Cool. Let's go drive them out of here. A Porsche. Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7. I'm not particularly a Porsche guy. They don't really usually appeal to me. Hot Wheels releases a ton of Porsches. I like the 944 much better than 911. But I don't know. Maybe it's the wing on the Carrera that improves the lines for me or whatever, but I also just kind of liked this really simple all white with the blue Carrera stripe deco. Kind of like the contrasting black interior on the all white car. Oh man, I guess I should be showing the bottoms of these, but nobody really fucking cares about that. You can look up the bottom of all the cars. Oh, cool. I didn't quite notice this detail on the back, but or I may have just forgotten about it. But this is printed so minimally, but it's actually printed all 4 sides, which is sort of rare for basic Hot Wheels. Oh yeah, let's get the light on that emblem so we can really see it. Yeah, need a better macro camera than my phone. But anyway, yeah, the headlights are lined up well. The Carrera is printed well on both sides. like lines up to the door lines cleanly, in my opinion. Um, that Porsche stripe is a little off center. You can see it looking at the this detail on the bumper. And Porsche, it's not quite right, but it's on the back, and the rest of the car looks cool and clean. So, yeah, Porsche Carrera. Drive her out of here. Mazda Repu. I just knocked over my light, so now the shot is going to look different. The video is going to look all weird, but we need to get on. We need to get on with the unboxing. We need to open up this Mazda Repu. This is a cool one. I've been eyeing this particular model in various prints for a while. Haven't really run across it, but look at that little truck. Oh man. Mazda rotary power number 2 for some reason. That is a nice looking stripe, and it's looking clean and aligned on this side, which pleases me. I think that Mazda logo looks a little rough, but I think that's acceptable when we look at the top and the front here. Oh man, that's clean looking. Yep. Pleased with the printing on there. Yeah, see a little bit of... I can't tell actually if that's intentionally distressed lettering on the 2, or if it's just printing mix-ups. I don't know. Maybe we'll look back to the other side. No, that might be intentionally distressed too. But yeah, look at the cool printing here. Look at this little, what is it, like a little battery thing? And it's not even on this side. It's actually asymmetrical. That's sick. Yeah, I like this one. I'm pleased. I really like the silver plastic grille. I honestly sort of prefer to have unprinted lights and tail lights and stuff because it just keeps it simpler. I sort of like that flat toy-like look, I guess. But yeah, the Repu. I'm excited about getting this one. It's cool. I love teal. I'm a big teal fan. And the teal, orange, black, white. It's just a nice color scheme overall. So let's drive that guy out of here. All right, and saving probably the one I'm most excited about for last, the '88 Honda CRX. A very cool model. Look at that red interior. You can already see how cool the red interior is, even though it's inside the package. Oh man. Oh man, how cool is that? With the printed skirt, the big classic CRX. Oh. And it's very well aligned on the back. Look at that. Look at that. You know, it's very satisfying to see all that ink or paint or whatever the hell they use falling down right where it's really supposed to be on this casting. The CRX is pretty clean. The Honda logo is pretty clean. A cool red interior. The side CRXs are looking a little... If we really look at those side CRXs, we can see that this side is well printed on this CRX. Those are clean lines. And cleanly printed skirt is well aligned to that bottom line that runs below the CRX. And then, yeah, this side is almost as good, but you can see there's just a little bit of chipping on the thin lines there, maybe as if the printing implement didn't quite make contact enough. But you know what? We'll take that over like smearing or over printing or something. So, this is a sweet addition that I'm pleased to have found. So yeah, let's drive that the hell out of here. So there we go. 6 cars open, 6 more cars to add to the bin. We had some cool ones. I'm pleased with these new additions. Maybe if I find some more Hot Wheels, when I find some more Hot Wheels, maybe I'll make another video. Alright, thanks for watching.